Oh yes, Kirby's Adventures. Oh Hal, you were so great. But let's get going on File 2 in Vegetable Valley, where Kirby loses duels until he cheats. I don't think that's allowed in the Olympics, but it works for Kirby, so what the hell. So each world has these levels that you have to go through one at a time, and you can actually, this is the first game where you could absorb enemies' abilities. I know it seems really weird, but the first Kirby game, you could not absorb abilities. Now, if you lose your ability, you can go suck it back up. Another new ability for Kirby in this game was his slide attack. It allows you to plow through enemies, which is pretty awesome. And not much to say about it. Just a lot of different abilities in this game. It's pretty nice. Although I don't like Spark, so I'm not going to use it. I don't I don't really want Fire either. Fire can do some cool stuff, but not for me. No, the ability I want on this level is down here. If I ever do this right, there we go. This is the most broken ability in the game. If you just tap the B button, you do a beam. You hold it for a second, you shoot a laser. You hold it longer, you shoot a star. If you hold it long enough, you'll fire a superstar. And it does mega damage. It's pretty sweet. Oh, almost got hit there. That would have been bad. So yeah, not much going on in this game. They really get you started off with some easy stuff, of course, like you'd expect. But you know, already compared to Kirby's Dream Land, we've already been sent to a few different things to do, like power-ups and different moves. Now here, when you go in any door that looks like this, you'll get a chance to go for a bonus, and you want to push the A button as close to the bottom as you can, and that'll determine your reward. Well, that's pretty typical. I tend to hit the two, level 2, you get 5,000 points. The top tier gets you a 1-up, and you get to see a little Kirby dance. It's pretty sweet. Another thing that's new to Kirby is that these bonus areas like this, like Crane Fever. So you just hold the A button to go across, get over the Kirby you want to go after. You let go and the claw drops down very slowly. Grabs the Kirby you're after and hopefully deposits it right over there, which it did. And you get 2 shots in each round. I'm not going for the big one this time. It's too far away. I'm just going to go for the small one. And no, you can't go for the white ones, because apparently Kirby Land is racist against white ones. So there we go. With 2 credits, we got 2 little prizes. If I recall, the big ones are worth 2 and the little ones are worth 1. So we get 3 1-ups. Not that we're going to need it, because this game is pretty easy, but... And you can only do those bonus levels once. So, no way just to stock up lives there. However, you can re-enter any regular level, so if you find an easy way to get 1-ups, and there are easy ways to get 1-ups, trust me, then you can definitely do stuff, to mess with it, get a lot of 1-ups. Sometimes you kill those broom hatters there, sometimes you don't. I don't know what the criteria is. Alright, we grabbed 2 of those guys. We're going to save them, though, because we get our first mini-boss. And it's a Poppy Brothers Senior. Of course it is. And every mini-boss in the game can be absorbed for a special ability. This one here is it's a one-time only ability. So let's use it here, show it off. It's called the Crash ability, and it kills everything on the screen. It's pretty nice. Oh, we just missed killing that guy. You'll probably notice as I play, I tend not to use the abilities an awful lot. I tend to be more of an just go as Kirby as is. Never been a fan of his abilities. Don't know why. Never been my deal. Like, a lot of people love the sword, for instance. I am not a fan of the sword. Sure, it does some cool stuff, but it's just not for me. That's not very good at all. Jeez, that was horrible. Oh well. The tier 4 is worth 800. You'll probably see a couple tier 3s along the way. And if you press nothing, you get tier 7, which just tells you to push A as rudely as they can. Ooh, I don't want you firing at me. That's not very nice. But enough of this tomfoolery. Let's get a move on. Yeah, that's right, guys. Oh, I don't... Oh, screw it. Just a sword. Who cares? Now, this is an ability I can get behind. However, see? It's a fireball. It allows you to shoot. And they kind of design the areas. First time you see an ability, they'll often design the area around you using it. Oh, that was dumb. However, you can always reabsorb them, as we all well know. And when you're underwater, you can use little sprays of water to protect yourself if you don't have an underwater weapon. There's very few underwater weapons, just so you know. Oh, there's a slope there. It makes that kind of hard to use. Let's see if I can do this. No, can't do it. Oh well. Now there is a nice Maxim tomato down here to fill up on, which is always nice. Let's take some fire. My mother always said that I like to burn things, so... Yes, I am a pyromaniac, apparently. Kirby's Adventure is really easy, but it's just a fun little game. Doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a beautiful game for an NES game. Sounds nice, too. So, enjoy what you get. Now, this is the museum. You can get abilities here. And, yeah, I'll just take the sword for fun, because I can take the sword for fun. And you can always re-enter museums. So if you find a power you like, you can always return to that museum later. Alright, what do we got here? Now, Mr. Frosty here, whatever his name is, I think it's Mr. Frosty. He can give you a freeze ability, which allows you to freeze things and kick the blocks into enemies. It's a interesting power. It's kind of like Spark with a slightly different effect. Now that was Needle I just killed. It just makes spikes stick out of Kirby. But nothing much to be said for that. So let's just get up here. See what we can find. Now here's another Needler. I'd say take him if you don't have any power up, because he'll make anything that it shoots stuff around you like a spark is great. Now what I grabbed there was a lollipop. It gives you the hyper ability, which makes you invincible. I just bounced off that dude's sword. That's pretty funny. Alright, now that I've got my freeze ability back on, I'll show you the way to make the first boss pathetically easy, even more so than he normally is. And of course, like every single Kirby game ever made, the first boss is Wispy Woods. And as we all know, Wispy Woods is brutally vulnerable. Want to see how I beat him? You just sit beside him and hold the B button. But that's no fun. We know how to do that, so... I'll show you the real way to beat him. Is to catch his apples and slug them back into his face. And then just hide around here and wait for more apples to fall. He'll either shoot in sets of 2 or 4. And that's it. And that's a part of the Star Rod we gotta get back, because King DDD broke the Star Rod and no one can dream. That jerk DDD. After we trusted him. Wait, did we trust him? I don't know. But we're off to level 2, Ice Cream Island. Wait, hold on. Whoa, did his dream just hit him? Kirby's got some messed up dreams. I'm kind of scared. So I think that's a good place to stop, so... Join us tomorrow and we'll go off into World 2, Ice Cream Island.